In today's video, what to do when the muscle building slows.
All by myself.
Hey guys, this is Paul Rebella from ProPhysique.com. In today's video, I want to answer a question that came from my Instagram direct message. The topic is why muscle building has stalled, why we're no longer building muscle. And it's a question that I think all of us go through, because why? When we get into lifting weights, we see some pretty fantastic changes, even if our diet is not right, even if our training programs are not right. But we go through this beginner phase. It's called newbie gains. It's called adaptation, okay? It's called the repeated bout effect. That's right. You go in the gym, you beat yourself up, you go home, you rest. Voila, your body changes and it starts to change. And we start to get addicted to those changes. We start to feel like those things should be happening all the time. And then what happens? Well, we go through a period where not a lot is happening. So here's the answer. How do we keep that going? How do we ensure that we're progressing? Well, accountability, my friend. You see, for most of us, when we start going to the gym, we just go to the gym and we don't really change a lot about our lives. We take that hour and a half a day, 4 or 5 days a week, go in, pump some iron, go home, and then the body's going to change. It's going to change simply because it's going to respond to that stimulus. Even if diet is not perfect, even if the training programs are not designed, it's actually been shown that beginners don't need any type of specific training program. They don't need periodization. Now, you've been doing this for 6 months or a year. Now you've reached a point where nothing's happening. You're going in, you're training, you're doing the same things and the same things are happening. This is where accountability matters. So let's start with nutrition, okay? If you want to take that next leap forward in training progress, you need to be accountable to your diet. And this took me a long time to understand. I would kill myself in the gym. I would love the gym. And I would just eat like an idiot, okay? Yeah, I would try to get a little protein here and there, but I never actually tracked it. When I started tracking my diet, I was kind of appalled at how little protein I was getting. Here I was thinking I was getting 200, 300, 400 grams of protein a day. Come to find out I was getting 150 if I was lucky. So, start being accountable with your diet. The next thing you can do is start being accountable with your training. Keep a journal. Start writing your workouts down, okay? If you track what you're doing, then you are more likely to do more, okay? You're going to be competing with yourself. I did a video yesterday and I talked about bodybuilding and CrossFit and why I thought CrossFit was good for some people. Well, it's because you're constantly competing with the other people you're doing CrossFit with. Well, in bodybuilding, it's often an individual sport. Sometimes we can get a good training partner, and I've had some great ones, but I don't always have one. And you don't need one to progress. Your training partner can be you. So write your workouts down, type them in your phone, do whatever it is you need to do to track that stuff. And the next time you go do legs, do a better workout. The next time you go do arms, do more. Does it mean you need to do more weight? Maybe not. Maybe you add a set. Maybe you just add a rep to each set. Whatever it is, over time, constantly be progressing. And even when you do all that, progress is going to be even slower than when you started. Why? Because there is the law of diminishing returns. But this, my friend, is where you find out if you truly love the gym, bodybuilding, and all things that have to do with our physique. Because for those of us that love it, we go despite not making the same progress. I've been lifting weights. I'm gonna age myself here. I started lifting weights in 1992, I believe. So yeah, that's a long time. I still love it to this day more than I did even then. I still remember the smell of those rusty weights in my high school gym, of putting a 2.5 pound plate on my bench press. I still remember all those things. It's just a part of me and I still love it. But now I pay attention much more to my training volume, periodization, changes over time, my diet, nutrition over time, my cardiovascular, my sleep, all the things that make us go from beginner to intermediate to advanced. That's where you need to be. All right, hopefully, my friend, this helps you out. Just take that next step forward and you'll start seeing progress again. And guess what? It's a lifelong journey. Don't be in a rush. All right, guys, have a great weekend and I'll talk to you tomorrow.
by myself.